That is obviously a giant. Because they existed. And I assume that's an Australopithecus, which of course would not be here. It's probably about 6 inches to a foot taller than one would have been, although they would have been large enough to look at me or any one of us as food.
Today, let's go explore Khon Kaen's Natural History Museum located at Khon Kaen University. The museum shares a well-thought-out location with the Museum of Science and the Khon Kaen Art Museum, all within walking distance from one another. Moreover, you could walk from the Natural History Museum to the north side of the Art Museum via this elevated jungle walkway reminiscent of the skywalk at Benjakitti Park in Bangkok. This walkway is also open during the evening times. As a matter of fact, the map shows a 24-hour accessibility for that particular area. Now, this isn't on par with Benjakitti Park as far as the entire park of Benjakitti, but the skywalk of Benjakitti and the skywalk of this, well, they're comparable. As a matter of fact, this is a bit larger and more immersive than the Benjakitti Park Skywalk because this one actually has a jungle setting to it. Additionally, there are locations throughout the actual walk with these little signs to tell you what the foliage is that you're looking at. And you can see lights everywhere, lamps everywhere, so they're lit at night. I'm pretty sure it's quite beautiful at night. Not a place that I would go to, say, like at 2 a.m. in the morning or anything like that. But as the sun is setting around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., it would be a really nice walk. It'll take you about 20 minutes to walk through it, 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes to walk in one direction and back if you're going at a leisurely pace. So it's a really good-sized skywalk. I'll do a video specifically on that later. The Natural History Museum is open every day except Monday from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and it's geared towards children of all ages as well as adults. The cost of entrance is 50 baht for adults and 30 baht for children. On special occasions, they charge only 10 baht for everybody. So far as I can tell, there is no double pricing. And what I mean by double pricing is that some tourist sites charge more for foreigners than they do for the locals. As far as the facilities go and the experience of this place goes, first, let me get this out of the way. This is not a destination for casual tourists. Maybe that's why there's no double pricing. Everything here is written only in the Thai language, and the staff does not really speak English. Now, I say this, but there's a screening room in the prehistory section of the museum that showed a film, and it was on the creation of the solar system, that kind of thing, like how the Earth was made. It used a Thai soundtrack, but there were definitely English subtitles on it. And very, very oddly, in one section of the museum, there was a kiosk with a little screen showing some educational video on the wildlife inside of Thailand. And that was strictly in English with no Thai subtitles, so I found that inconsistency rather odd. In the prehistoric section, the dinosaur models are not to scale in the interior spaces, but they were neat to look at. It was nice to see that the T-Rex used some limited animatronic movements. Now, because according to Khon Kaen University, the museum was open on March 3rd of 2016, this might have been the reason why the T-Rex doesn't have lips. It's not exactly, what shall I say, accurate to what we know the T-Rex looks like at this time. We've since learned from that period that the T-Rex was bulkier than previously thought, and it did have lips which protected its teeth when its mouth was closed. This model is a svelte, streamlined, gazelle-like version of the famous theropod sans lips, with teeth exposed much like a crocodile's teeth would be. The Tyrannosaur in the outdoor garden, along with what I assume is a brachiosaur, well, those are really impressive in scale, though I don't know enough to know if they were accurately sized. I do assume that kids are going to find them impressive and will have a lot of fun walking through the courtyard in the middle of the museum. There's a dark room science theater that was really nice. This is the coldest room in the facility. Frigid in comparison to the other rooms. The theater shows a movie on the origins of the solar system and the making of the planet Earth. Like I said before, the soundtrack is in Thai, but unlike other exhibits, it had English subtitles. The screen was also nice, and the image quality was more impressive than what you would normally find in a free museum exhibit of this nature or a low-cost museum exhibit of this nature. The colors weren't washed out, and the video didn't appear to be low quality. Either way, it's a nice way to sit and spend a few minutes enjoying the blasting aircon. Getting to the museum is easy peasy. Basically, on Malawan Road, take the southern entrance into Khon Kaen University, and at the first connecting street on the left, turn left. Be careful, there's a left turn before this one that takes you to a driveway instead of an actual street. The museum is at the end of a street just north of Sri Tan Lake on the west side. The street name is actually Tanon Kasesat. That's Kasesat Road in English. Go to the end of the street and you can't miss the museum.
So they have a section here for the kids in a playground that they can enjoy themselves in. So the front of the place has kind of an evolution pathway for human beings. Not to scale. The humanoid there, I'm assuming that's a Homo sapien or a Homo erectus, but probably a Homo sapien. He's taller than me, and I'm 5'11", just barely under 6 feet tall. He's quite a bit taller than me. That would not have been the case early on. Then we got the two-legged, two-headed dog creature thing here, which is not on any evolutionary path. Yes, Lord, thank goodness for that. So once you've passed the dinosaur exhibit and you go into the actual real world exhibit, or modern world exhibit, they have a floor 2 set of steps. This is how you get up there. I don't know if they have a lift. I'm assuming that they do somewhere. But this is the path that I'm taking to get to floor 2.
All right, so after about an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, I finally decided it was time to go home. But before I went home, I went around a corner, literally a kilometer or two away on the same road, just headed north on university premises to an insect-themed coffee shop. Yes, you heard that right, an insect-themed coffee shop. You never know what you're going to get when you're in the agricultural department or faculty area of Khon Kaen University. The coffee was pretty good. I'll do a forthcoming video specifically on that cafe. It's called, and get this, this is its real name, the Six-Legged Cafe. Yay! And yes, they did have insects on display, living ones. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in life. I'm going to leave you now with a quote from Helen Hayes. The expert in anything was once a beginner. See you next time.